Hi, my name is Lucy Silag. I am the author of Beautiful Americans, which was published in January. Beautiful Americans is a YA novel that is the first in a trilogy of books about a study abroad program in France for American students, all living with host families in Paris for a year. This idea kind of came to me to write a book, a trilogy, that's sort of suspenseful and romantic and highlights all the fun things that happen during a study abroad program. My first thought was to set it in Paris because that was kind of my first experience in a foreign country, and I remember taking French in high school and how so many people were just obsessed with Paris and learning French and going there, and it's just such a romantic and iconic city that I thought that teenage readers would really relate to the desire to go there, perhaps more than going to some of the countries that I had visited and knew more intimately. And I thought it would be a really fun experience for me to relearn French as I wrote the book, and also to rediscover Paris, which I had visited several times but didn't have any real connection to. I think that when you research a new place or a place that you don't have a ton of hugely influential memories, you can really let the fictional or creative story come out. And that's what really happened here. You know, I started with this germ of an idea, had these 4 characters in mind, and then once I went to Paris, I just let Paris kind of inspire this story. I always have a notebook with me where I take a lot of notes, so when I was living in or visiting Paris, I would write down a ton of notes wherever I was. I would also carry around a small digital camera. I always carry around a digital camera and would take tons of pictures, and maybe not necessarily of things that I think might be in the book, but eventually they might pop up. So I always try to document everything really carefully. I did a lot of on-the-ground type of research like that, but also when I'm writing, I like to be alone in a quiet place. So I would go back to my studio on the Rue Oberkampf and just write as much as I could, and then try to refine it by either visiting places again or looking at pictures or re-looking at my notes and just seeing what things I could kind of think of or remember, or how I would imagine certain situations at that particular location.